Jack Powers first. Jack Powers.
These are extraordinary times. They truly are, by the way. And so I have to, I'll do this. This is based on El Salvador, and it's not a real title, but it's just an idea. Those who plant bullets should not appear surprised when they harvest blood. The senator declared tranquility buying bullets at the store. The staccato toys spoke red. The khaki boys, hunting licenses restored, saw body counts soar. The senator urged accountability, but Bambi's mom on forest floor offered her brain for silence, and the khaki boys killed more. But there is a peace to restore, the senator would implore. I must have more weaponry, or they must live with war. I hate, he whimpers, war so much, I pledge to continue it to a quick and successful conclusion by adding bullets at the store. But the khaki boys kill more. Oh, I know that some will deplore the excessive death of St. Francis, but we can't just stand by. And the khaki boys celebrate Mass. Murder, and the peasants ask for more by being so poor and helpless. They expire by the score. The senator washes his hands. The water runs down a drain as long as history and rationalized oppression. And early one morning, after a sleepless night, the senator hears a knock upon the door. It's the khaki boys, and they want more. This is the poet John Wieners, who has often been seen with his eyeglasses cocked like this. A wonderful man. Why do we constantly forget the one duty above all is the preservation of existence in all of its forms? The boys' choir from public school number 12 celebrated this fact with me on CD, listening to Mahler without reservation. But John Wieners has always understood this must not continue in the use, though, of miracles, chemicals, to merely get by without the rest of you. You see, the sadness of that precipice cannot be adequately stated. Our messages are never answered. The vagrant birds of song, our merest refuge, and they constantly encountering the dark buildings of night, feathers under soulless feet in the workday morning. Standing outside the library, he reads the sky, graying beacon, asking, where is the goldfinch, the bluebird? Why do we always sleep alone without the miracle that would unlock it all? Dearest God, where are you? My bed is empty without you. So I did something for my co-conspirator of recent months to lighten up. So this is really for Deb. And I was starting out serious, and I said, well, if the Creator will not come down to us, then we must rise to find him, her. So this is for the hymn of that. Elijah, fiery and raving, drives to God without reservation, couldn't complain about the traffic, but the accommodations were dreadful. Well, after all, no restrooms? Having failed to pass into spirit mode, he was still fastened to body function. Now some seraphim devised a temporary support system while Michael ran for God, and all the angelic firmament buzzed. Our first human. Will there be others? Who knows? Who knows? He never tells us anything. Michael soon returned saying, there's been a terrible mistake. Since Adam and Eve screwed it up for you people, none of you are allowed in here until he can talk to his son. I mean, really talk him into going down there. And only God knows when that will be. So I'm very sorry. You'll have to go over there to Limbo. It's really a fine place, quite as splendid as here, only he never goes over there, so it's not as well kept. But Abraham, David, Solomon, they're all there. You'll have a great time. By the way, I have to ask this. How the hell did he get through our security system? Someone's asked this on the line. They know it's not mine, but I can tell you the big guy's pissed. Just try to stay out of his way before you get out here. Anyway, you're going to have to leave the, I'm sorry to say this, you're going to have to leave the body somewhere. Pete, can we send this back some way? You have to understand, this is specifically designed for spirits only. I mean, we were up here a long time before you people even existed, and truthfully, I don't know for the life of me why he tried that stupid experiment. You know, creating humans. After all, if bodiless angels could screw up, what do you expect from you guys?
Hello. Thank you. Dan Carter? Is that right? Or Carver? Carter? Dan?
We'll take whichever it is.
Dar? Dan?
Looks like
Dan Carter? Anybody?
Dan.
Dan? I'm waiting. Dan lost faith. Okay.